Yesterday was the day 21 Pilots released the cinema experience upon the world, and it was literally a worldwide event. Many people went out to the theater to watch it. A lot of online people met their online friends. It was really cool. Tyler and Josh were liking tweets. They were retweeting stuff. They showed up at one of the theaters in Ohio, and 21 Pilots was trending on Twitter several times throughout the day. And the cinema experience will be back on the 22nd in a couple of days. And I know some people are going to go see that showing rather than the one yesterday. So we are going to talk about the cinema experience in this video. So if you don't want spoilers, definitely go check out another video on the channel. Click off of this one, go watch the 21 Pilots live stream experience one take guitar cover I posted yesterday. But if you don't want spoilers, definitely avoid this video. You have till after the intro, which is now. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? First off, I hope you're having a good day today. Hope your day is going well, and I hope it continues to go well. This is your last chance. We are about to enter Dima's spoiler room in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Unfortunately, I was personally unable to make it out to the closest movie theater in my area because I was teaching guitar in bass lessons all night and couldn't cancel on the kids. And then on Sunday, I'm not able to make it to any close locations that are doing the second showing. But don't worry, because I had some people on the ground reporting back to me for the cinema experience. Namely, DMA.org updates on the Twitter machine, linked to in the description box below to go give DMA.org a follow, but also Nulbis. That is right, this is technically the JLAndersonMusic Nulbis collab, which is super hype. And of course, if you don't know Nulbis, link to his channel down in the description box below. Nulbis and DMA.org updates, very wonderful people, but they have informed me what all happens in detail. So let's go ahead and talk about it, shall we? Nulbis also provide videos, so we're going to occasionally throw some of those in there as well. Also, shout out to Shane, who went with. So, the whole thing starts off with trivia, and as soon as they both told me this, I immediately got horror flashbacks to the one that was on live.20pilots.com a year ago that went awfully. But apparently this one went off without a hitch and was fine. Of course, they weren't hosting over a web platform. But apparently in there, it did glitch out a little bit, intentionally glitch out, to where it would show the faces of Dan and Sally. And definitely, those are some faces that I love to see. Then we go into the live stream experience proper. The main title sequence is, of course, replaced by the cinema experience because that's where we are. And the overall live stream part of the movie was kind of the same. There were some, according to Nulbis, there's some more noticeable shot choices and timing adjusted, so that way there was more prevention of the crew and cameras being in the shot. So a couple of new angles there, which are certainly a lot of cool. There were some little promo segments, cuts to the scenes of footage to rehearsals to days prior to the live stream, not the day of, but just dress rehearsals prior to. And also I should mention that the cut of the screen going from the very first medley to Holding On To You, where it cuts out midway through the scream, apparently it cuts out at the very ends of the scream. So that is a little change on that part. Later they cut to new footage from 2011 shows, which was a very long nostalgia sequence. And I read a lot of people online correctly call this the regional at best era, because in 2011, Yeah, and that was regional at best era. Apparently there are some shots to where they quickly passed over Anathema and Slowtown, which, hey, if that's what they wanted to, go for it. But it was a very long nostalgia thing, and then they cut to Tyler doing some directing to the stream, to the show, and how far he's come, and how much he's always been in control of the performance and the experience from the beginning. And then of course we have Tyler talking about the hesitation of doing a live stream, what we've been hearing throughout the YouTube ads ever since it got announced, and when deciding to do the live stream, taking it to another level. And as the credits are a bit longer because there are more people to give credit to. However, there is no mid or end credit scene.
No end credit scene? Nope. Oh, no.
The credits just run and then we're done, except at the very end of the credits, what pops up? We are 21 Pilots and so are you. The thing they say at the very end of every concert, which is great. And I was seeing people post to Twitter. I saw that some theaters did have previews, some of which being Top Gun, which is really, really funny. Some of them didn't have previews. Nobus's had Minions: The Rise of Gru, Bob's Burgers the movie, and Buzz Lightyear, so confirming that 21 Pilots is for babies. Love that, Nelvis. Definitely love. What was your theater doing, man? That sounds whack. So the big question, was there any new lore to be added to our Dima catalog? That is a huge no. There's no new lore whatsoever. It is the same live stream experience that we had from the very beginning. I guess we can use some straws, like really grasp on really thin straws and say, well, maybe there's a reason why Dima wanted to put it on big screens, why they wanted it in the movie theaters, why they changed out some shots, why was there glitching during the trivia section. But overall, there really isn't anything new lore related. I feel like those straws are too thin and too short to grasp to get really any new information out of. If anything, it's just, why is it in theaters? Propaganda. Why was there glitching during the trivia to get you hyped up for Dan and Sally coming on board? Why are there new camera angles to get the camera people out of shots? So overall, there isn't any lore to be added to it, which of course was my biggest concern with me not going to see it at all, was me missing out on some lore details. But this whole movie is just a thank you guys. It is a thank you to the fans, a fan service movie, which isn't bad, and definitely there are a lot of people around the world who have gone to see this, and I've read people say that even some casuals have gone, or people who really aren't fan 20 about it, like parents or like boyfriends and girlfriends being drug along, and them really liking how it went as well, which is always a great thing. Now let's get an overall review, and we're gonna go to our film guru, Nulbus. Left this review on Letterboxd. There are a whole bunch of more reviews you can go check out there. I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. So Nulbus says, it was really fun to see these goofy fellas on the big screen with like-minded fans here in Perth, Australia. Wasn't too sure what the energy of the room would be, but of course, we Perth Kings are silent enjoyers, so it was mainly just a room filled with people quietly vibing together. There were some theaters that were singing, that were clapping, that I saw one person do a one-person mosh pit, which was really fun, and a whole bunch of other things that I've read people do, but Nulbus' theater was quietly vibing. As well as the new 5.1 mix, I think my favorite part was getting to see some of the behind the scenes of the entire production. I actually hoped we'd get more than we got, and that we'd actually see some footage from the day of the performance, but alas, they didn't go in that deeply. A lot of dress rehearsals and an overly long 2011 nostalgia segment that was nice, but it was sort of the same stuff they always repeated in those kind of presentations, like, we started out doing small shows, now look at us. It overstays its welcome, and I wanted to get back into the actual cinema experience or the behind the scenes of the show as soon as possible. But it's a for the fans thing, so I understand, and so I don't mind too much. It was really interesting, and as I'm someone who's on film sets a fair bit, Tyler was surprisingly a huge mediator on set and acted as well as essentially as an assistant slash co-director for the entire production along with Jason Zada. I'd love to see him more involved in visual mediums like that one day. He clearly has a desire to tell stories with characters and worlds and seems to know his way around composition and blocking of the scenes. Maybe the dude will direct one day, which that day would be absolutely wonderful and crazy. Give me a Dima movie, Tyler. Currently, as I'm making this video, it's rated on Letterboxd with a 4.5 star rating, because of course you're gonna have those trolls who purposely rate it low, like 1 star or half star, people who didn't enjoy the movie, like some of those people being drugged there by their kids or significant others. But still, 4.5 is a really good, it's not 5 stars, but it's still a really good rating. So, my overall thoughts just from looking in this window, from being on the outside looking in, it definitely did seem like a fun experience. Am I sad that I didn't go and am not going to go see it? Of course I'm sad, but I still have the live stream experience on some external hard drive around here, as well as in a Google Drive. I have connections to get the live stream experience, so I have 75% of what is at the cinema experience. I'm just missing all the behind the scenes stuff, which is really cool. And of course, I think the part that I would have enjoyed the most would be that surround sound mixing that Paul Meany did, because of course, the music nerd here, I would absolutely loved that. So I'm very sad that I didn't get to go. I'm happy that at least I'm happy on my part, there was no lore elements, so that way I wasn't scrambling out, I need to go see this. But missing it is fine. However, it's definitely would be something fun to see. So definitely go see it if you can. If you can't, find a way to get the live stream experience, because you still have that bulk part to watch. Sure, you're not going to get a couple of the camera angles, sure, you're not going to get the behind the scenes stuff, but still, the live stream experience is fun to rewatch. I was rewatching it a little bit in here just to cheer myself up. But yeah, so if you want to go see the cinema experience, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What was your favorite part? What parts did I miss? And yeah, so very excited, guys. Thank you, Nolbus. Thank you, DMA.org. I really appreciate both of you guys. And yeah, awesome. So anyway, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow with a guitar cover, well, actually a full cover, because it's Sai's birthday. We're doing Redecorate. Anyway, I'll see you guys then. Goodbye, and good night. More importantly, have a good day, and I'll see you later.